Welcome to the Windmill Gardens. I'm here with proven winners and we're gonna meet some friends, eat some dinner, and take a tour of the Windmill Gardens. This is Panat. He has really fantastic roses. And what else do you grow, Panat?
Dahlias and chrysanthemums.
I thought you have hydrangeas too.
That too, but I have.
He has all the pretty flowers, so you have to go find the Bloom Conservatory of Panat.
Yes, please.
Okay, so we are at the Windmill Gardens. We're about to have dinner, and I just have to give you a quick peek before they show us the whole thing. So that's the windmill, and it was taken down and brought over from Holland. And look at all the flowers here. These are hardy geranium, which I know as cranesbill. And then over here, there's hydrangeas, hibiscus, and then over here, so many, all of this, I can't even describe it all. And then I love the topiary. And then over there, this tree is a rose of Sharon, and it's stunning. I want that. I need to find a spot for that. And then over here, there's a little bridge with the water. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at that. And then over here, they put up a tent for us, so we're having dinner inside there. Right now, we're just mingling. I love this gazebo. I wish I had window boxes. I might need to figure out how to have window boxes because look at how pretty that is. Just the light, coleus, begonias.
I'm Andrew Jagger. I recognize many of your faces from following you on social media. I know some of you recognize me as well from popping up on the Walters Gardens social media. So it's kind of a peculiar experience where we all kind of know each other already, but good to actually have conversations with some of you, and I look forward to doing that in the upcoming days. I'm the marketing manager at Walters Gardens. We're the Proven Winners Perennials licensee, so we do perennials for the line. It's our bread and butter. It's what we do. Excited to show you that starting tomorrow. I also want to call out some other members of the Walters Gardens team who are here. In the marketing department, we have Scout Walters, our fabulous illustrator, Bailey Keener, who is interning for us this summer, and Laura Robles, who is our regional product manager in the Northeast. We also have Krista Steenwijk, who's the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Walters Gardens. Third generation Walters family, and our leader in the marketing department. We also have a couple members from Proven Winners here. Marshall Dirks, Vice President of Marketing, and Heather Wheatley, who I'm sure most of you know as well. Susan Martin, who manages Proven Winners Instagram. Natalie with Spring Meadow Nursery. We are going to have Emily and Saldwin. She is the head gardener here at Windmill Island. She's going to be giving us, anyone interested, a tour of the grounds, talking about some of the things that she's been working on here and some of the missions of Windmill Island within the Holland community.
The park was founded in 1965, and so that, like I said, that we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. When the windmill came, the grounds were a swamp. It was founded on a large swampy area that used to be an onion farm. So the ground was built up and became Windmill Island. Those first few years, the main focus was the windmill and the Dutch heritage. Can you guys think of anything else garden related that is Dutch heritage?
Tulips.
Tulips, yes. So the main focus of the gardens here for the first 30 years were really on tulips and formal tulip gardens. Over the past 30 years, that's really changed to have more broad gardens with annuals as well as perennials and shrubs. So the gardens have really changed a lot over the lifespan of the park, and it's become this beautiful place that is now open all year long. Right now we are underneath 2 dawn redwood trees that were planted actually when the park was first established. The dawn redwoods, if you guys don't know anything about that, that is a tree species that was thought to be extinct for a long time, and then in the 1960s, 50s, there was a patch of them found in China, and they spread out around. So these are dawn redwoods that were early in their lifespan. The central leader was cut off, which is kind of done as a pollarding, like a European gardening, formal garden practice. And that made them have these really interesting interwinding shapes, which are just make them kind of the gem of our gardens. They're one of our most asked about features. Just really beautiful trees, and I'm really glad that they weren't extinct because they are absolutely gorgeous. Watch your step as we walk through here. We're going to head this way. This year at Tulip Time, which I'll get to, we had 85,000 visitors. Wow. And then throughout the course of the year so far, we're at about 160,000 altogether. So we get about half of our visitors during Tulip Time.
How long is Tulip Time?
Tulip Time's a week-long festival.
That's it? And you have 85,000 people?
Yes.
Wow!
Actually here during Tulip Time because we had family come in town. Usually we avoid all the Tulip Time stuff.
Yeah. I'll stand up here and I'll let you talk a little bit about it.
So many people, but it was beautiful.
All right. Well, surrounding me right now are quite a few annual beds, as you will see. We got a lot of annuals here. And that's because everywhere that annuals are planted is during the spring, we have tulips. So throughout the park, we have about 150,000 tulips planted every spring. We replant them every single spring. And that's all for our Tulip Time festival. People always are asking me, why do they plant new tulips every year? Tulips are perennials, they can come back. They may come back, but they won't come back with the same vigor. They won't come back with the same amount of big flowers. So really that's a big garden education piece, is that the city is actually being really good stewards by replanting every year because we have such a tourism impact. We have all of those visitors coming. Tulip Time more broadly has, I think they have 5 million people come to visit the entire city last year. So that's bringing in a lot of tourism dollars, and it's really a worthwhile practice to replant and have beautiful tulips every year. And then that also allows us to have our annual plantings every year. If we had to be waiting until mid-July for all the tulips to die back and cut them back, then the park would be dead looking for most of the year. So we are able to have all of these beautiful annual displays. This bed and the bed along our gift shops area here feature a lot of the proven winners this year. I think the shop entrance, those are exclusively proven winners, which were very kindly donated by proven winners for this event. So here we have golden leopard, canna, Cassandra is a new plant for us this year. That's the orange in the front. And then along there we've got coffee cups, super petunia, mini vista, jazzberry. What was the other one, Betsy? Cool jazz?
Those aren't mini vistas. That's cool jazz and jazzberry.
Okay.
And the Emerald Isle.
Emerald Isle. This is our gift shop. It was replicated after a Dutch orphanage that was built in 1613, which is why there's the 1613 on there. Almost all of the architecture here is modeled after authentic buildings in the Netherlands. Heading over here, we have a Seven Suns tree. That's one of our more interesting trees on campus. It just finished its bloom, but usually has a nice fall bloom, which we're always looking for stuff that will have interest kind of in the later part of the year because we have so many visitors coming for Tulip Time. We want to encourage people to come back and see something new and blooming later in the year. So the Seven Suns tree is one of my favorites. And then we've got sun patience. We've got most of our stuff labeled through here. This is kind of one of my favorite parts of our garden, are these oak trees. These oaks are beautiful, mature trees that give a lot of shade during the day. We've got Empress Wu Hosta, Humpback Whale Hosta over there. There's a beautiful area in the perennial garden. Here we have another really big section of annuals. That usually has tulips in the spring, and now it's annuals. Throughout the gardens, we have over 100 varieties of annuals planted this year. And our theme for the year was tropical island vibes. So we also had a wonderful donation from Natalie through proven winners of all of the Hollywood Hibiscus series. Those have been probably the most talked about things since they came here. People are just going gaga for all the Hollywood Hibiscus. We have 100 varieties of annuals, and then I think we had like 20-ish proven winners this year. We are coming off the driest year since they've ever kept records here in Holland. We had less than 20% of average rainfall. We've been in a major drought that's finally kind of ended the past week or two. We had like 1.2 inches of rain from May through August. Wow. So it's been a major drought, and some of the plants are showing it and have not done as well as we were hoping, but considering it's been an extremely dry year, I'm really happy with how all the garden looks.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you topped some of your other trees? Because like I feel like this linden, for example, they usually get taller than this. Did you top the leader on that?
Some other. I didn't. I'm not.
Well, somebody yeah.
Did. There was a lot of pollarding happening back when the park first opened to try to keep that more formal garden.
Yeah.
You'll see the formal garden aspects. There are boxwood hedges throughout the garden. I still want to keep some of the homages to the structured formal garden with the boxwood hedges. The picket fences used to be way more common throughout the park, and now we've got fewer of them, but it gives I think the picket fences give a great structure for things like the Gara that are really more flowing and airy.
So pretty.
Love
It's like whimsical.
verbena and comfrey.
So I hope you loved the tour too. We're watching the sunset, and we'll get back on the shuttle and head to the hotel because we have an early morning tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video.